we are back on Spongebob Tower Defense, and they just dropped an absolutely insane leak of the new update, and then they also dropped the limited unit for the GTA TD, so the delay is finally over. Enough rambling though, let's go ahead and hop straight into the video. So I just logged on, and as you guys can see right here, Grand Theft TD reward, they finally have rewarded us for hitting level 50 in Grand Theft TD. We have finally obtained that limited unit. It is 45,000 damage, 1 SPA, and 38 range. It does not look like it's that crazy. Let's go ahead and claim though. It doesn't look like we're going to get an animation for it, but I got to check that thing out. So Kaptain Plankton is right here. Let's go ahead and equip that. Let's get rid of the first thing. We're probably going to unequip all. If anything, let me do that now. Unequip all, and then we'll click equip. Bam, we have just the Kaptain Plankton, and we do have a potion. I have been holding off for something like this. Let's go ahead and potion this thing. Kaptain Plankton, bang. Let's go ahead and feed this thing all the way up. Level 50. I have a power patty for this thing. I have a Neptune's crown for this thing. We're already going to try and max this thing out to the best of our abilities. I can't 5-star it, unfortunately. We are not going to be able to get the copies for this thing. But let's go ahead and throw Neptune's crown on this thing. And now we got to get the right traits. It is a limited unit, so let's go ahead and get Sea Bear and Sidekick for right now. I think that's probably going to be the best thing possible. It's also a Pierce, but it doesn't have some insane damage. Maybe it's got some insane placements. We got the Sea Bear Sidekick, so let's go ahead and test this in a boss battles. Let's see how far the Kaptain Plankton can get. Let's see, which boss battle should we do? I think we should do Hydrocarron 1 just to see how it compares to some of the other units that we've used. So we're loaded up into a Hydrocarron 1 with the Kaptain Plankton. We have it maxed out to our abilities, not 5-star though. Let's see how fast we can get it done. It doesn't look like it's got a super fast animation, and it doesn't look like it's doing super high damage, so we might be here for a bit. We're coming down to the last few million, and I think we can come to the conclusion that this thing is not good for boss battles at all. It might be good in endless, but so far boss battles, it's not looking too hot. Now it does say it's a mythic rarity, so that means we should get more placements than if it was a secret. Let's go ahead and hop into an endless though. Let's see how well this Kaptain Plankton can do. I don't know how much the placement is. I didn't really look at it, so hopefully it can be a starter. And starter it is not. It's a 2,500 placement, so I will not be able to use this as a starter. Let me go ahead and grab a money farm real quick. Now that I have the money farm, let's go ahead and hop into an endless, and let's see how far this thing can get in Conch Street. I think this thing has some potential, but at the end of the day, 260,000 in the economy that we have today is not really that great. It is better than our regular like summon secrets maybe, but even then, I don't even think they're that much better. I definitely forgot to play some bargain marts, so I might have to restart. It looks like I got it down in time. Am I going to be able to finish it? I will. I'll be able to get through without leaking, thank goodness. So let's go ahead and get to placing. I'm going to place one right here, and we're just going to line them all up. Let's see how many I can place in total. My guess is going to be 5. And it is only 5, so let's go ahead and place this one in the proper spot. We have 5 placed down now. We got them all down. Let's see what this damage is looking like with the pets that I have. It's starting out at 322,000 damage, 0.4 on the SPA, and 80.6 range. Not too bad on the range, but if we upgrade this thing to max, it's doing 457,000 damage, 0.4 on the SPA, and 104.6 range. So not too great of a unit, but not too bad either, especially for a free unit just for playing a different game. You guys let me know though, how far do you guys think that this unit is going to get? I don't think it's going to be very high, but it is 5 placements, so maybe we are in for a sneak peek. So maybe we are in for a treat, but I think my guess is going to be 720. I think that's going to be a solid guess. It might even get a little bit less. I'm going to go ahead and hit the upgrade on the rest of these, and we'll be back at maybe around like 500 or so, depending on how bad these things start to do. So we're on wave 495, and we're just about to 500. That is a small dirty bubble, so we have 2 more bosses to get through before we get to that boss one. But as you guys can see, they are starting to make a little progress, even as the little guys. As I was saying, I don't think that this was going to get far. Maybe 720 was an overshoot. As you guys can see, the big slow anchovies are starting to make it pretty far. And it's only going to get worse. Here comes the boss dirty bubble, and it made it all the way to the intersection right here. So my guess is probably a lot over. I'm thinking now it's closer to probably like 620. So we're approaching 600, and it's not looking too hot, if I'm being honest. We haven't leaked quite yet, but I think when we do leak, we're going to leak big time. Now, this dirty bubble's making it all the way to this second turn, and we have speedy anchovies coming through now, and I don't think that these planktons can keep up. We have big slow anchovies coming through, and they're now not taking any damage back here, so we have to make sure we're trying to take out these as fast as possible. But as you guys can see, I think this dirty bubble right here is going to end up leaking. That is the boss dirty bubble. I don't think this big slow anchovy is going to leak. Not quite yet. Maybe the next set of waves, but this big dirty bubble, there's no way that we're not leaking to this thing. That is our first leak right there. 603. We're on wave 617 now, and we almost leaked to a speedy anchovy, and I think that's going to end up costing us. We now have big slow anchovies going straight into our base. This one's going to leak as well as the dirty bubble, so that is going to be it. It did manage to reach 1 billion damage, 1.48, but not good at all for these Kaptain Plankton. Something that they told us was going to be super OP. A total waves of 616 and then a total playtime of 35 minutes. I'm honestly super disappointed in this unit. I was expecting a lot more. Let's go ahead and return to lobby though, and we've got some things to check out. If I'm not mistaken, if I come up here to the top right and I click this, we can see something new. I don't know if this is out already, but I guess we could figure it out right now. Season 12 kicks off. Get the premium pass to earn more rewards and the exclusive limited John at tier 50. So let me go ahead and check the pass. It does not look like we've gotten a new pass yet, or have we? We already have a new unit John. Now we also have the Survive Bikini Bottom. It is going to be dropping with some quests. There's quests inside of Survive Bikini Bottom, and you can unlock OP rewards in Spongebob Tower Defense by doing that. It's going to be a 7-day thing, so you can check back every single day for a new quest. And then we also have the Christmas Coral Tree, and it says for this entire month, open coral gifts to earn OP food, epic mounts, and exclusive units. It looks like these first two are going to be food. It looks like this is going to be a mount. I think this is going to be a mount, this limited right here. Then we have this mythic unit. That's definitely going to be a unit. I think this secret right here is going to be a unit, and I also think this exotic is going to be a unit, but that is crazy. We have new units, so many of them. We have 3 new units here, at least, if not 4. Then we have another 2 here. I don't think the bullworm is going to be an exotic. I think that's just a placeholder for right now. And then 5 or 6, probably like closer to 6 total units. That is insane, you guys. So it looks like the grand prize unit is going to be the Chum Brute. It's an exotic unit, and that's probably from completing the quest that you could find right here. And then this is the tree lighting, where you guys can end up finding all the Christmas presents and get all of those OP units. We have way too many OP units in the game now. If we check out, it looks like we have 5 new units. That was the total. And this windmill is a unit. Then we also have the pass unit right here. Then we also have that mythic unit that I was showing you guys. Then we have the secret unit, and then also the exotic unit. It looks like we have 2 exotic units, so maybe mine's bugged. There was definitely 6 units here, so 6 in total. But this is going to be crazy. Only 2 total exotic units. So that means if we come back over here, either this is bugged or this is just not what it's supposed to be. Maybe this is a bullworm mount. I think that would be absolutely sick if it is a mount. Imagine riding around on a Alaskan bullworm. Now, we are going to be live for both of these events, of course. I'm going to be hopping straight into Survive Bikini Bottom. I'm also going to be live for the admin abuse that's happening, so make sure that you're tuned in, and I will see you guys there. That's going to do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to turn on those post notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos or updates. And until next time, I'll see you guys. Peace.